wondering if such methods were even legal and whether they would work. The master remembered his smiling mother. The woman asked him how he felt and that she simply had magical hands, noting that he was studying natural sciences, and in order to understand whether something works or not, he must try everything on himself. The master looked away with a serious look, his mouth wide open. He called out to the swordsman. The knight gritted his teeth, pushing the underwater city. Lloyd stated to use the aura on the tips of the octopus's tentacles, but not too hard so as not to pierce them. Xavier nervously clenched his teeth, saying that he was too busy right now. The underwater city continued to fall to the ground. Ladida swam up to the city, resting her hands on it. She looked ahead furiously, shouting at her people to prepare a charge. The mermaids began to swim towards the huge sphere. The old woman said to use the stamina from their training and the usual relaxation from going to the sauna. The mermaids stopped the city with their own strength. Then they pushed off from the water, lifting it up. Xavier spread his wings. Then he soared above the city on them. The knight flew towards the huge monster. A white aura emanated from the swordsman. The blue-haired boy swung his blade, using the explosion skill. He directed the aura threads towards the octopus. The huge monster continued to wave its tentacles in pain. The threads attached themselves to the tips of the tentacles. The monster's eyes widened in surprise. Then it slightly opened its mouth and burped. The young gentleman looked at the monster with a confident look, noting that in a normal situation, for a better effect, they would have to tie up its tentacles and then pierce them. But now this would be enough, noting that whether it was frightened by pain or not, but he managed to burp, which meant that stage 1 was complete. The young gentleman opened his mouth wide, saying that now was the final blow. The master took his hand with the shovel behind his back. Huge animals appeared behind him, puffing out their cheeks. The master looked ahead with concern, telling the guys that since they were not sitting in his bosom now, their effect did not spread and they needed to quickly finish it off completely. Hippo spread his arms to the sides, puffing out his cheeks and stomach. Teapot pounced on Hippo, after which a stream of